this blunt.
You can say it's Campbell, like my dream body. Palms on the pom-pom, you can call me Buggy. Baby, do not play me. I know that you love me, only because me. Yeah, I said sipping on that caribou, like my dream body. Bombs on the pom-pom, you can call me Buggy. Tony, chop, cotton candy, don't you love me? Tell me what you want, girl, all you gotta do is think of me. I'll be there on the quick.
Okay. Cut the music. Oh yeah, it's your boy Ikemoto Sama Kids Ass, kicking all the is ass. SBS TV, Summer Bring Sake. Had to do the iconic lighter flip one time for myself, 2 times, put it away. More time. I like this thing okay. Alright, now we rolling. Okay, so today's episode will really be covering the next three casts that I do will be merely about the anime instead of the manga. Only because these 3 episodes in the anime really stood out to me. I really fuck with them. Don't get me wrong, the whole Wano arc is very good. It's a good arc. The animation of it is fucking crazy. Information that we find out is crazy, but when you already is caught up in the current story in the manga, and then you go back and watch some of the things in the anime, you truly notice, like, damn, there was a lot of foreshadowing going on that we didn't even see. So I definitely want to start with, this is my thoughts of episode 1042. See, the first thing that I noticed about that episode was Frankie. Oh my God, my boy, the pirate, that boy Frankie, he is becoming a way better, like hand-to-hand combat, he's becoming way better at it. His fighting style really was more of, he was just a street fighter at first. Then he ran into Senor Pink and became a boxer / wrestler. And now, like, he hopped out the General Frankie, slid under Sasori and blasted him. Like, yo, he doing something different, bro. That was on some spy shit almost. That was some cool James Bond type of thing he was doing. You know what I mean? Frankie is really, like, growing as a character, but as a fighter on the Straw Hat crew, he's growing. Like, he's going to be one of those people that you don't want to really see with those hands. Especially if he ever utilizes hockey. If he ever gains hockey, that's going to be too much. Too much. He get advanced Iron Man hockey and be able to apply it to the General Frankie. How you going to stop him? How? Who's going to stop him? Could anybody be able to stop him? You know what I mean? Frankie really going to become something crazy. Don't let Frankie learn Fishman Karate. Frankie Man Karate? Oh my God, I didn't even think about that at first. That would be sick. Just the same way that Robin used it. The way that she hit Black, oh my God, that's, I think, the next episode. But yeah, that Fishman Karate that she been using now is fucking nuts. And it fits for her character. It fits for her ability. Like, she used it perfectly with her devil fruit too. So that's the big thing that I like that the Straw Hats are doing differently. Like, they're incorporating the things that they learn into their devil fruits into their hockey, or the hockey into the devil fruit. It's all becoming one. Like, his whole crew's gonna be it's a mythical crew, which everything around him will awaken. They're all gonna hit their highest peaks. Watch, we'll see. We're definitely gonna see. We're getting there. But that was, one of my first thoughts. Now, the Kaido versus Yamato thing, that's still going on too. And you know what? It's still important. One of the main things that I'm taking out of it, I'm looking at is Yamato's smoke banner. Like, it feels like that's supposed to be only for mythical Zoans. When you awaken, is that smoke banner. She's a deity, so the smoke banner definitely fit. We know that other characters And I don't want to spoil too much, but other characters will be seen with that same awakened smoke banner also. So I can't wait to get really a little more evidence, and can't wait for them to come out and explain that more to us, because I want to know. I want to know, like, is that for every awakening, or is that just for Zoan awakenings, or is it mythical Zoan awakenings? Like, what is it? We want to know. I need to know. And just looking at it, Kaido having displayed it only on the dragon, but that could just be part of him. But is the dragon his awoken portion? Then it'd be crazy to say that when he turns to a full dragon, that's him all the way awoken. It could be, could not be, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not older, so you know what I mean? I only can speculate. So hopefully we get that information too, because that's something I would love to know. What Big Mom's awakening look like. To be dead serious though, I ain't gonna lie, I think Big Mama woke and she gonna go back looking skinny. Yeah, I don't know, that's my idea. One of the important things about Kaido versus Yamato was the dialogue. She got the dog fruit. Model something, mythical deity, something, I don't know. I ain't write that down. I'm sorry. Somebody gonna correct me in the comments or something. Please do let me know. I should have wrote it down. I'll be always not doing that. I forget things. I don't know why. I mean, just one of those people. That's what I do. Like, you get so excited, right? I write how I speak, how I talk. I'm talking to y'all the same way I write on paper. So it's kind of weird, because I just be sitting there saying stuff out loud, writing it, and just literally translate the way I just said it. I don't know. This is just me. I'm a weirdo. But you know what? The dialogue during that time was very important. Kaido was just really trying to get her to understand, like, yo, you this deity, you want to protect Wano, then do it under my name, under me, under your dad, under my rule. Rule this for me, take it over. It'd be the same concept. You're doing the same thing that you're always saying you want to do, but just be the ruler instead. Ruling with an iron fist. You know, Yamato still holding on to the idea of being Kazuki Oden. Like, nah, I'm here to free the people, liberate them. I'm here to protect this place. And this and that. Free from your tyranny. You and Orochi. Now, one thing that I'm like, that really got me is the fact that she ate that devil fruit. She wasn't supposed to eat that devil fruit. That devil fruit called to her. It was a connection. The devil fruit she has is a mythical deity. It's only for Wano, set for Wano, pretty much. We don't know where Kaido found that fruit either. We don't even know if he found it in Wano. But regardless, it was a connection that they were going to have to intertwine and make. Either way, that's the crazy part. Like, it was destined. It was super destined, that whole, will thing. And for them to be awoken, is like the will of the fruit and the will of the user has to match. Mind, body, and soul has to be on the same plane. And that's what pretty much it is. That's what happened. And that's why I really believe she's awoken with that devil fruit. And that devil fruit truly chose her. Like the gum fruit chose Luffy. Like, that's the thing too. Like, we have to kind of keep in mind, Zoe and devil fruit still have their own will and their own thought and own, so a whole different set of properties when it comes to that category of devil fruit. And it feels like it searches for the right person. And that's what happened. That devil fruit found the right person. Same thing with the Gum Gum no Mi, aka the Nika fruit, really. But it chose Luffy. Like, that fruit was probably more meant for, how some people say, for Ace. But instead, it chose Luffy. Keep that in mind. That's very important, which will be coming up more. Now, the other thing that I liked about this, just like the last thing I liked about this episode, was the whole illusion mist trip. Like, that right there, something different. Because, you know why? We got to see Robin flashback again. Flashback of her and Jaguar. You saw, the emphasis of her not understanding laughter. And then, seeing the Buster call happen somewhat. And, him getting frozen by Aokiji, her mom, saying like, oh, I'm not your mom. And then, we see her like, having thoughts and memories of her mom like Robin Liv and, Dr. Clover, shit like that. Now, this is important because, like I said, nobody would have expected this to be foreshadowing for, future events right now. We thought it was all just, her past coming together, we just getting a little more about Robin and her feelings and stuff like that. Nah, this was all foreshadowing for things in later on events. I don't want to be a spoiler about it too much because I know some people are not caught up, but this is true foreshadowing how important Robin plays to the Straw Hats, how important she played to the story, period. Nobody ever thought about this. Robin know more than what she's leading to, let us know. Because one, she's from Ohio. Two, time skip. She training with Dragon, Sabo. And I don't know what's the other. Khalifa? Is it Kali? Man, I don't know. What's her name? I don't know why I didn't write it down. Oh, man, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Whew. I'm about to get on my ball. I had to get on the game and start writing things down. But yeah, did we forget that? Like, that's so vital. Luffy don't even know his daddy like that. Robin do. Robin was there. Robin was there training with them. So she kind of know what their plan is, what they what they got in store for the world. She even know the plan of Dragon, like what's Dragon plan for Luffy wise. Everything she knows so much, so vital to the story. Before, when we first met her, she already had strong ties into the world. She was dealing with Crocodile. We already know what Crocodile is all about, is his underground connections. Nico Robin has some underground connections and underground background knowledge. That's why whenever she be saying stuff in the background to like Jinbei or Brook, you got to pay attention to it because it's always important. Same thing with Brook. Brook is another person that has a lot of background information. He has knowledge on top of knowledge that he don't really share with us. It's like Brook stand by and play more quiet and say certain things like, hey, like, when he said that he remember someone named Goldie Roger of being a rookie pirate in his time, in his era. That's important. Like, bro, you know about events before Roger. So Brook kind of have information on the setup of things before getting into the world we kind of know it as. Not saying all the way to the void, but in the setup of things before, how we know it as. Think about this one too. So far, the story, the Rumbar Pirates seem like the only pirates that we know that was a musical pirate group. Like, nobody else is really a musical pirate group. Most people have a musician on the group, in the crew. They all was musicians. So, and it also shows how much they have grown from their pain. From, that whole time of Brook being alone. Same thing with Robin. They their background is the same. All the Straw Hats went through time of being alone. That's what, the loneliness ties them in. They don't never want to be alone again, so they rely on their friends. A heavy message, honestly. Saul said it best. No one is born in this world to be alone. So remember that as you carry on your day, my friend. Make sure you share the sake with a brother or your sister. It's almost time for me to be up out of here. I just want to tell you I thank you for listening to me. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, do the thing. Hit the noting bell, all that thing, man. You already know how it is. It's your boy Akamono Sama Cash, and I'm out.
What did this Sanji? Nigga, just hit this blunt.
You can say it's